Good evening, folks. Yeah, I didn't have that happen how I wanted. Okay, things don't always go how you want. All right, good evening, folks. It's 22:50 on the 10th day, second month, 2023, and you guys in New Zealand are about to get the evacuation warnings from me. I'm not going to cover Australia in this forecast. This is strictly for New Zealand. And this is one of the ones that's very hard for me to say. I was right. I don't want to be right about this, but I'm going to show you some of the totals now on the threes, and they're devastating. If you're in this area of the island of New Zealand now up near the tip, with the winds and stuff impacting up here in the tides, I highly suggest you get to your safety spots now. When things are coming across this island, it's going to be, if there's a storm surge high enough, some of these passes could sweep you across some of these areas here. And I'm very concerned for people in the very tip of this island, so I would like you to relocate. One of the places with the least amount of rain is going to be around here during this event. But they're also going to be under high risk for seismic activity. And so, is any place ever safe, even crossing a road or walking down the street? Right? No. So we're going to now be prepared for this storm. There's going to come a point after the next 24 hours where my advice is going to be now you stay where you are. All right, as this storm comes to shore, it's going to come into Auckland at high tide, just like I said the other day. The amount of rain's coming in some of these tendrils is extremely heavy. You can expect tornadic activity, which doesn't necessarily mean a tornado. Tornadic means micro downbursts of wind, hail, lightning. Could be very bad. I'm very worried about this island because the totals on the fives are showing up in terrible totals. These are in inches. I have to move that. No, I don't. I'll just leave it on inches. 7 inches of rain for there, 5 inches in there, and when you're going up here, it's 9 inches of rain. Some are showing 12 inches of rain. 12 fucking inches. That there 19 inches of rain on the fives. 19 inches, 21 inches on the tens. This is a very serious situation about to impact my Wanoa in New Zealand. And these are the hardest forecasts for me to do. So I'm going to go through it now. I'm going to give you the get the fuck outs. Who's fucked, who's not. Now, I said this is where the lesser rains are going to be. Only you know your safety spots. There's usually someplace local. Some people are only familiar with totals and this on the tens. A lot of this is coming on the fives. Right? You're going to go from 260s to adding only another 100 over the next 5 days. But here, yeah, I'm sorry. You're getting it on the fives. Half a meter of fucking rain. I'm sorry if I'm swearing. So this is an evacuation zone. The river here, when it swells up and comes down here, if the tide is coming in when that's trying to come out, there's nowhere for it to go. Every one of these tributaries will back up. There's nowhere for it to go. And the way the wind's going to be blowing into here, it's going to exacerbate the problem, make it worse. Exacerbation rhymes with lots of things in life that should be behind closed doors. So, right, as we look here at this, all this channels into this creek, obviously, because that's how creeks form. They call it a river. It'll be a wide river then. This is dangerous times. Slips and stuff. Oh my, you poor folks. I think the totals are going to be much higher through there in the Wakatani. And they have some big master plans for that. There's a master plan for the Wakatani region that it includes a new harbor entrance. So, is there a reason to need a new harbor entrance? I think there's going to be. When you're getting near. Oh my God. I am so tired of a year reporting flood after flood after flood from Lismore to Fitzroy Crescent, from the the absolute burying of Buffalo, New York, when I said that nobody's talking about what's going to happen to Buffalo. And then everybody was talking about what happened to Buffalo. When I said, Wollongong, Sydney, watch out, it's going to come down your streets. And it did. Now I'm telling you, get the fuck out from up here. This is a lamer one. Yeah, see? Everybody says you're fucked. And the threes, you're fucked. See? The threes. You got 24 hours to get out of there. And then you're going to start risking the lives of others. Yeah, I don't like that. And by the threes you're in. Now I'm going to show you what they say is going to occur in New Zealand. Here's what they say is occurring now. They say it's over here near Burnt Pine, where I'm expecting the beams to begin from Burnt Pine to hand this up, and that is packing tendril. Right? If it rained every 3 hours, how'd you like 24 hours of that on top of you? I wouldn't. I'm just switching around, so some people might learn a bit of the metric system. And the wind's in it now. Your high strength. Should be the most to be right about here. 80 kilometer an hour. 90 something kilometer an hour. That's a tropical cyclone. The way it looks here now, it's nothing but chem. It's not round. It's not the full what we're seeing on those radar images. The only thing round is this chem on the low deck. And these bombs going off here one after the other. Boom, 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 plume as they get toward the Burnt Pine Island. Or we should just call it the Grand Friar Island, because it's going to beam. It absolutely will. And so I'll be looking for that data a little later tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bombs. Big bomb here, just fizzing off over there. Tendrilizing here, tendrilizing there. Tendrilizing your underwear if it's hanging on the line. These two islands here are going to have a lot to say about things. Imagine this one's already beaming at a crest. See some signatures here on the low deck. Got a bomb going off down here. Boom, 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 boom. Big turn here. This is all geoengineered. This is chem fuckery. See it right here? You're being attacked. If these are chemicals on a periodic table and weather warfare is going on to seize your land and sell new harbors and this and that, yeah, so that's a lot of concrete for a company. Who got the bid? And who gets the blues? See the chem bomb going off right here? It's supposed to be the center of circulation. See it feeding it? This is chem fuckery. And it's getting ready to fuck Auckland sideways and upside down. And I'm going to show you now the coming ashores of it all. Here it comes, the nightmare to your street. Geoengineered and chem bombs suck. Yes, say no to the Paris Agreement. And we must disagree. That's right, disagree with the Paris Agreement. Be mighty. Feel the planet. And no, we should not play God. No, we do not block the sunlight from Mother Earth. Ever. For our own convenience. And we don't spray sulfuric acid in the sky. Why? Because we are mighty. And we understand that something low does that. To play God, to feel mighty, is not feeling what is mighty. Hey, they want to use that word to sell global warming in an Avatar movie. I'm going to use it to make you guys see yourself in your own might as it bears down on New Zealand on Monday the 13th, headed into this is the smack moment. And I told you was going to get it lunchtime. Lunchtime Tuesday, here it comes, the curveball. Smacking New Zealand right in the kisser. Whammo. Boy, are you getting fucked now. Now she stalls and gives you all her juice. Yeah, they might be a few miles out here offshore. But where's the damage? Well, I've seen the chem bombs and the damage done. Look at all the belongings on the side of the roads of everyone. Gone, gone. Damage done. Should we ask Lismore? How many miles a day? UK? Should we ask the places that were never asked? Should we ask the 4,000 plus people that died in the Northern Rivers flood that they went unreported? The people that died in their roofs? People that were lined up in every church around the local area. All everybody cared about was the satellite city of Lismore, while there were so many devastated communities out there. As I'm going through here hour after hour of tidal ins and outs that are not going to get out as this storm fucks New Zealand dry with the wetness. It is. You didn't get fucking reach around or nothing. In the back end and around when it comes here is when the quake risk rises considerably. And it's just one model. You want to see them all? They're all saying I'm right. Raina Kisser. Whammo. Raina Kisser. Whammo. Well, I tell you fucking what, I'd like to send them right to the fucking moon. Kubrick and all. Because New Zealand, here's some bad time coming to you over the next 3 days. You have 24 hours to make good on what you need. Don't you be out here on the roads risking the lives of emergency workers because you were a numbnut and were craving something or wanted to go see what it looked like down in the shore. Don't do it. I'll be on here. I'll turn on these cams. We'll all have a look together. All right? I will. I'll do this. No problem. Look, it's not overrunning now. You're okay. It's not overrunning now. That'll be a good view. If that island don't vent fucking soon, when this thing comes over, you're fucked. I'll tell you that. I'm waiting for White Island to vent. It better. So these cams here when the time comes are going to be very important to know. So when we can go down there and wipe that one off would be nice. Gosh, beautiful water. So we will be watching these things for you, okay? This is the best I can do for you today. This is so hard for me to show. But again, I'm going to show you some of the setup of the chem that's over the top. You will start with this obvious deployment of something not round. It's like they're writing, hey, Rob, go fuck yourself. You know, look at the chemtrails. You deny chemtrails when that's going over your house. You are owned. You're a liar. And you're making money off winding people up. I can't give a forecast every 2 hours unless I stay up all night. But if I could, I will, and I'll do it for free. Absolutely. If you want to co-op my work, I appreciate it. You could do so at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch. But don't you do that before you got what you need for this storm. Don't. Just be safe. Just survive. Whether you want to know it or not, I mean, you're all my family. And I love you all. I just don't like every one of you. But I care. Right? But when I see this and I see people deny it, I don't care about you. I don't care about that at all. Because I'm watching the poison in my planet. I'm watching what used to be puffy white clouds turn to these straight lines, tic-tac-toe, and nobody wins at a game at tic-tac-toe. Would you like to play a game? Remember that movie? How'd that work out? Not suffice skies. I have had enough of this. You guys stay safe. This is breaking my heart. Big love. Peace.